Welcome to this week's show, and over to you, Tiny Things.
What is up, everybody? It's your boy Tane, aka Tiny Things. I missed you guys so much. As you can see, I've shaved my beard and mustache, and I am looking fresh. Hey! Anyways, so much has happened over this past week, and we are gonna go into Around the World in 30 seconds.
With the closing down more shops in South Africa, including barber shops, men have had to collect with their inner manliness. Even restaurants have closed, so we've had to become innovative. One can only wonder, how long will we last in this desert?
So basically, this one is for functionality and it protects me from the sun.
James?
This one is also for functionality.
You're on.
And this one is for
Hello? James? James?
Hello, my name is James and I'm reporting live from Manchester. So basically what happened, the story here is that there was a man who heard his neighbor playing music very loudly. So basically what he did is he hopped over his fence, went out of his house, hopped over his fence,
get to the
went
point.
across the street to this man's house and then opened the gate, obviously, went in the house, knocked on the door and was like, "Sir, can you please make your music a bit softer?" And the man was like, "No." So then he asked me and was like, "Sir, it's very loud, can you please just make your music a little bit softer?" So basically, and then this man took out a sword and literally chased him down the street. I mean, can you believe it? I mean, what? Sir, can you please make the music a little bit stuff there?
Fashion is all about the trendy. Who else is trendier than our fashion correspondent, Miss Denise?
Breaking news. Celebrities like Billie Eilish and Katy Perry have been seen outside wearing face masks as a fashion statement. Even the Dolan twins have been spotted wearing their Gucci masks. But don't worry if you don't have that type of money. You can still make a fashion statement with one from the hardware store.
Now, we switch over to our international correspondents.
Hello, my name is Daniel.
And my name's Matthew.
People are taking drastic measures to try keep people in their houses. Take a look at this clip.
And on the positive side, some people have taken fitness into their own hands. Take a look at these clips.
No, I am not going to be part of that Twitter discussion. No.
Hello lads, welcome back to another episode of Johnny's In Depth. And now, today I got something more for your eyes and ears to appreciate. And just letting you know, today's episode is gonna be a two-parter kind of deal. And whoa, Belay, I see you there. Trust me, questions later, just follow me and you'll understand, my bro. Now this dear creature is quite an interesting one, as I've no doubt in my mind that you and this creature has crossed paths before. You'll see what I mean. But in order for us to get close to it, we're gonna make it know that we're friends, you see. So let's try this so that we can get close enough to appreciate. So, Let us begin this. You hear that, lads? Check, he's over there. Quickly, Billy.
Oh yes, there's one now, as you can see by its protruding beak and long body. And if you do get close enough, you'll perhaps notice its feathers have a shiny purpley tint to it. It's quite fascinating really, but only something you can appreciate when they're quiet. But anyway, next week I'll show you one of the ways that you could perhaps deal with them, but in a tasty manner, that is. Ha! So until next time, lads, I'm out.
Wow, that was a lot. I need to shake it off like Taylor. Anyway, to work it off, you need to be in the league of Buffness. So over to the non-sportiest person that we have on the team, Tang.
I got it from my daddy. I got it from my daddy. I got it.
Hey, where'd you get that body from?
I got it from my daddy. I got it from my daddy.
What's up guys, it's Tane here. This is the League of Buffness, not Fluffness. This is the faulty family. We're gonna show you some exercises to do. Okay, we're gonna be doing some squats today with the cats. You know, we just gotta exercise with them and really connect with them over this time.
I'm sexy and I know it.
So guys, we're just working the thighs through this time. You know, we're just showing you how you can be in the League of Buffness and not Fluffness. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. I'm Tane. Stay safe and we are.
Hello everybody, it's day 15 of our South African lockdown, and as we heard from our president last night, it's a lockdown that's going to be extended for at least another 2 weeks. Today is also Good Friday, and Good Friday in many ways puts everything happening around us into perspective. What's happening around us is a physical pandemic, a physical plague if you like, wreaking havoc with people's health, wreaking havoc with world economies. But Good Friday is about an even bigger picture. It's about a spiritual plague. It's about spiritual death. It's about sacrifice at a far greater level than any of us would ever be able to fully realize. If you're a believer in Jesus Christ, this weekend is a weekend of celebration marking the greatest event in world history. The death, the burial, and the resurrection of Jesus Christ. Paul celebrates this in Philippians chapter 2, where he says Jesus didn't consider being equal with God something to be used for his own advantage, but he humbled himself, taking on the nature of a servant, and became obedient even to death on a cross. That's not an exact quote, but that's the gist of what he says. And as the God of heaven demonstrates his incredible love for us by leaving the glories of heaven, taking on human likeness, and dying on the cross, that should leave you and I understanding today that we are loved more than we will ever know. We are cherished more than we could ever believe. Someone once spoke about the divine exchange that happens at the cross. And this weekend we remember that even more especially, that at the cross, there's a divine exchange, and my spiritual poverty gets exchanged for his spiritual abundance. Jesus takes on my punishment, and I take on his forgiveness. He takes on my brokenness, and I take on his healing. He took my shame that I can receive his glory. He became the curse for me so that I can receive all of his blessings. He took on my death so that I could take on his life. Wherever you find yourself at this morning, in your thoughts and in your feelings and your heart, today, let's take this time to celebrate and to think about, to focus on the fact that Jesus Christ did all of that for you and for me. We're not abandoned, we're not forgotten. Tough Times, thankfully, do not last, but tough people do. And we can be resilient, we can be truly tough when we know that the God of heaven is for us and He's not against us. I trust you have a very blessed Good Friday.
Sup? How you? Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. So, it's almost week 3 of lockdown, and I don't know about you guys, but Netflix isn't really cutting it for me anymore. I'm done chilling. So I wanted to get out today. I wanted to build something, maybe do a quick craft or whatever. So I'm going to be making a raft. And I would love for you guys to send us photos of the rafts that you guys have made, and maybe they're a little bit more successful than mine, or maybe I had to make mine a little bit differently. So let me know how it goes. Let me show you what you need for my raft though. So you're going to need 3 planks like this, probably about a little bit longer than your arm. So, you know, that's how I measure things. You're going to need a long plank for your center, your middle one. You're going to need 6 HGH buckets. Because my family is hoarders, we don't throw away our HGH buckets, which is fine. It's good for me because it means I can make a raft now. Long stack of rope. If you don't have a long stack of rope, maybe a lot of short ropes, it'll probably be easier. And then a paddle. So I got a stick or a pole, and dustpans and sellotape. So let me know how it goes, and let's go to the time lapse for the build. Moment of truth. I made a paddle out of 2 dustpans, a long piece of wood. I've got my assistants over here to just hold it steady for me while I get on. Okay. I seem to have lost a bucket, but that's okay. We can use it as an anchor. And off we go. Okay, sometimes it just gets a little bit, you just gotta keep moving with it. Yeah, it's meant to look like that. Cool.
It's the last week of lockdown, and we can't wait to see you guys at youth and in next week's episode.
Make sure you invite me to your houses for pizzas and sleepovers. I mean it. Anyway, it has been a blast from the past, guys. From the Late Show with Ant, I'm Shama.
And I'm Tane. And we're out.